This portion of the CU podcast is brought to you by EarthySelect.com, your source for the finest Delta 8, Delta 9, and Delta 10 THC flower, oils, pre-rolls, vape pens, cartridges, and edibles. Their premium adult-use products are crafted from organic cannabis and infused with pure and potent THC extracts for effects you can feel.
Delta 8, Delta 9, and Delta 10 THC products are perfect for relaxing, socializing, getting creative, and going deep in the game. Plus, they are hemp-derived and federally legal to ship nationwide. Let's look at some of their most popular products. Earthy Select's Delta 8 vape pens are packed with potent Delta 8 plus cannabis-derived terpenes. They have a stealthy, ergonomic design that give you a quick hit with no lag, making it perfect for gaming. Each rechargeable pen has 1 gram of Delta 8 THC and is available in 4 great flavors like Guava Kush, or my personal favorite, the cherry pie here. I love these vapes. They pack light and they're excellent on the go. Earthy Select also makes THC gummies and candies that are organic, vegan, gluten-free, and taste great. They all come in different strengths, so you can start low and see what's right for you. The Delta 8 gummies can be really relaxing and heady, while the Delta 10 is more associated with feeling productive and creative, so it's great for daytime projects or an all-night role-playing session. The Delta 9 gummies are really impressive. They have real deal Delta 9 THC, and they come in sativa peach or indica mango.
They have a huge variety on their website, so check it out. EarthySelect.com. All of Earthy Select's cannabis products are federally compliant and they ship nationwide. Order online at EarthySelect.com and use the code CUP20 to save 20% on your first order. No limits. Must be 21 or older. That's EarthySelect.com and use our code CUP20 to save 20% on THC. Earthy Select. Select your adventure. We got voicemails, Ian, don't we?
We do. What do you do? Where do you go? How do you leave them?
You go to anchor.fm/the CU podcast. You go, you leave us a voice message, hopefully short and sweet, and we will answer it for you. Here's the first one.
Hey guys, it's Daryl from Buffalo again.
Hey, Daryl.
Pat, I was wondering, from your perspective, what led to the fall of Retroware TV? All right, guys, have a good day. See you soon.
That's kind of a loaded question. I don't think it fell, Daryl. It's just times changed.
Yes.
And the internet moved on. It sort of had its peak around 12 to 13 when it was at the law. It was like 20 people on the site. You look at those MagFests with all of us on stage. It was nuts. I think you were there for one of those MagFests.
Yeah. I was.
I'm not sure if you're in the audience or not for the panel, but
no, I was up on stage.
Oh, we brought you on stage. You were next to Pat. Yay!
I was on stage for like every panel that year.
We did a lot of panels. Well, at least the ones I went to MagFest for, I did like 4 panels the whole weekend.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what happened was people realized like the site had an advantage for collaborations for stuff like video game years, but after that, the luster I think was starting to go, and you had a lot of, we'll just say, personalities that didn't mesh. Without going into drama, personalities, there was a slight backstabbing that occurred. And people's egos sometimes got in the way of doing, we'll just say, good business. And that's basically what happens when you have all these people coming together to work together. Pat said Norm's an egomaniac. No. So that's what happened with Retroware. And now Screenwave bought the name and trademark, and now that's their imprint for publishing digital games, which makes sense. And I think it's also the name they use for they have like an arcade like leasing business for loading out arcades.
Yes, I remember reading that.
That's good. I get you your pink shirt. I get you your pink Retroware shirt.
You got me a blue one.
The one with I didn't get the one with the handheld on the front.
Yeah,
I did get you.
It's blue.
Oh, I thought there was pink in there. Okay,
I mean there might be, but yeah, I mean, it was a pink shirt. I'd wear it 3 times as much.
I don't have a Retroware shirt. I should get one at some point. But no, it was
a nice shirt.
It was fun working on the site.
Pat, Ian, Mike from Jersey.
Start it.
Calling to see what your opinion is on the At Games Legends Ultimate Arcade Cabinet and the At Games Legends Pinball Cabinet.
What's the Legends?
They seem pretty reasonable for what you get. Also, Pat, best food stand at Seaside. Thanks.
Oh boy, best food stand at Seaside. You got the Three Brothers Pizza's great. Coors ice cream, does that count? Can I pick the ice cream? Or is that cheating? That's not food.
No, it does. It's fine.
I mean, obviously the famous sausage stand in the middle at Midway. That's famous.
God,
I want to take you to Seaside Boardwalk.
I love a sausage.
I feel like you got to experience this once in your life.
Yeah.
It's amazing. What was the other thing? The At Games Legends
At Games
Arcade.
stuff, no idea. I don't have a whole lot of faith in At Games product. The Legends one is the one that has like 2 spinners, a trackball, the 2 joysticks.
300 licensed games. Oh,
300 licensed games.
It's like a MAME cabinet.
It is. It's a licensed MAME cabinet, essentially. It's been out for a while. I have no idea what the quality is. And as far as...
Is it a full-size machine or still 3/4?
It looks like it's full size, I think.
So it's 500 at Sam's Club. It's $570. Special bonus. 300 games.
It's expandable.
You have, like you said, there's a spinner on it.
2 spinners, 2
red top
trackball,
joysticks.
2 spinners, a trackball, and 2 pairs of 6-button joysticks.
Yeah, that's like a MAME cabinet. 300 licensed game. That's pretty good. Look in the front. There's Disney games. There's Star Wars. There's Joe and Mac. They got all the Data East games on this. There's Tron on it. So honestly, if you're gonna get the one, you can play Tron on it. It doesn't look like it, but you got a spinner.
All I can say with these is try one out in person, and you know, buy it if it's something you like. But at games is not.
Well, you can't play Tron unless the button's close enough, because if the spinner doesn't have a button on it,
Yes.
you need a joystick, a button, and the
Could
spinner.
be a pressable spinner, but I have no idea.
Do those exist?
Yeah, they do.
Pressable. Okay, then that would work.
It could, but yeah, I don't know.
Wouldn't feel
they
right to
definitely
me.
exist. I don't know if that's what it's on there.
It wouldn't feel right to me versus having on
No,
the joystick.
absolutely not.
But no, it's a very unique control scheme on that. I have no idea about the pinball.
Yeah,
at all.
me neither.
Next.
Guys, Nathan here.
Hey, Nathan.
So, what's your favorite 8-bit, 16-bit version of a tune based on a pre-existing piece of music? Like a TV theme song, movie soundtrack,
Easy.
or popular music or classical music?
Easy. Don't even have to think. Don't need to think for 2 seconds about it. Goonies are good enough from Goonies too.
I was thinking about more like a modern song made into an 8-bit version. That's what I was thinking. Which I guess that makes sense for the game. But
It is. It's whatever.
sure.
He's just asking for any actual song that's had an 8 or 16-bit version.
someone sent me. I forget who sent me. There was someone that did a lot of 80s stuff. I did like an 8-bit version and did a mask one. I forget who it is. They sent it to me on Discord a while back, but they sounded really good. You know, 8-bit makes everything better, I guess.
Hey guys, Jason from Central PA again.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, this is more of a statement than a question.
Oh, okay.
But maybe it'll spark some discussion. I recently sold off 2/3 of my collection, and I did it because I needed money, but and I really didn't want to do it. But since I have, I gotta say, it feels good. I've whittled my collection down mostly to stuff that I actually play or have some real sentimental value, and I was not expecting it to feel as satisfying as it was. So, Ian, I know you have some experience with that. Pat, I know you're thinking about it, and I'd say, man, it feels good on the other side. Anyway, love the podcast. Talk to you guys later.
Well, it's good to have cash, first of all. But yeah, if you're not getting use out of it and if it's just cluttering, then yeah, it's going to feel good. I didn't feel, after I started selling stuff at SoCal, those boxes, I only regretted one thing. Even at the time, I think I'm going to regret it. The rest of the stuff, I haven't really regretted selling that stuff.
Yeah, like I've mentioned a lot of times, especially getting rid of like my NES collection, and then I got rid of a lot of other stuff too. I felt great after getting rid of my NES collection. And once you let a few like key pieces go, if you don't immediately regret it, it's like pulling a keystone out of an arch. It's really easy to just let everything else go, and you just get rid of all of it.
That's what they say on American Pickers. They should go in and they prime the pump by buying a couple. They have all those old fogies in their farmhouses where they have tons of old shit.
Oh, so they buy a couple things and then try to wrap everything in?
Because they're always like, yeah, I'm not sure I want to part with any of this stuff, but then they get them to sell a little thing. And then the psychology changes, and then they're like, oh, I feel okay. Then the old person starts selling the other bigger stuff they really want. Yep. It is a psychological thing. You don't want to let go. You feel like it's a part of you. And in some ways it is. It feels like a part of you, the experience of having this stuff. But like you said, if you're out there, you're scared, try selling something little or something that you can always rebuy.
Sell one big item that you don't think
I wouldn't say big.
I don't say big, but you sell something that's not nothing in your collection.
Sell like a $50 game.
Yes, exactly. That's what I mean. Sell a $50 game, and if you don't something that's worth money, but you can buy, that you can easily buy back. And if you sell it and you sit with it for a couple of weeks and it doesn't hurt and it's not weird, then you know you can start getting rid of the lesser stuff. And then once you get rid of the lesser stuff, you're like, well, all I've got are. It's once you start selling, it's easy to sell through the rest of it.
You get that Joe Momentum going there.
What's up, guys? This is Dylan from Idaho. Pat, I have a question for you. I've been going through the old Pat the NES Punk episodes, and I've always wondered, is the character supposed to like be oblivious to the real world and like how people socialize, or is he dry and sarcastic? I've always liked the character, but I've never quite understood how to interpret him. Pat, I was wondering if you could talk a little bit about how you intended the character to come across and how we are supposed to interpret the character.
Okay, so obviously there's some social awkwardness built in because it's based upon like a person is going to collect all these old video games, and there's some collectors that are all socially awkward. And I was like, okay, that's interesting. You know, he tries to has a girlfriend early on or a love interest, things like that. I don't know. I don't like to overanalyze it, but it's just some goofy unawareness mixed in with some sarcasm. When I'm writing the reviews, it's more just joke writing at that point, filtered in with the educational stuff. But Ian, how do you interpret the Pat NES Punk character?
I don't.
Walking into the game store in 2010.
I don't interpret the character.
Okay.
He's a little weirdo.
There you go.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Phil Bowser from Jack's, Florida again. Listened to your episode ranking sandwiches recently from years back and wanted to ask Ian, have you ever substituted avocado for mayonnaise when making egg salad? My wife throws in some jalapenos and onions, and it's excellent. Pun intended. For Pat, you speak fondly of your days growing up on the Jersey Shore and the boardwalk. What are some food items you think highly of from back then?
So it always comes up.
Two of those.
It always comes up.
So I have not tried that with egg salad, but I will. I have had, however, I went to one of the summer parties I do with my friend Chris. Someone brought a tray of deviled eggs made with avocado whipped into the egg, and it was fucking the deviled egg was the egg yolk was mixed with a little bit of mayonnaise and then soft avocado and then topped with bacon, and they were fucking delicious. So I will absolutely try that egg salad suggestion.
I am starving.
I am too.
I didn't bring this up. I used to love a chicken cheesesteak because
chicken cheesesteaks are tasty.
They're amazing because they are a little bit healthier than a regular cheesesteak, but they're still greasy because it's on the same grill. And you get the peppers, and you get the onions on it. You still get the cheese on it. You can even ask for sauce, gravy in Jersey. Ask for the sauce on top. We would get. This is what me and my cousins would do.
Oh, it's like a pizza steak.
Kind of. You can do that if you want. I usually just sometimes put ketchup, but I get a slice of pizza because they're big slices and they're obviously good in the Jersey Shore. Get a slice of pizza. We get a cheesesteak each, or they get like a sausage sandwich. I get the cheesesteak. The sausage is too much for me, even back then in my 20s. Cheesesteak. Then we split something else. We split like some other mott sticks or something, and you get your little soda, and then you go play some games. Hey, what are we gonna do? Seaside Boardwalk, here we come. I'll do a few more here.
Let's get two more in.
Just two?
Just two. I could use the time today. I could use the time today.
Okay, we'll do two regular, then we'll do two regular. Then.
All right.
Hey, Pat and Ian. This is Andrew from Toledo, Ohio. I was wondering if you guys ever played the game Plock for Super Nintendo, and if you have, what'd you guys think about it?
I did not review that for the book. Do you have any Plock?
Nope, I have not played it. It looks interesting. I've seen it a couple times, but I've never played it.
Cute little blue guy.
Hey guys, Andrew from Ukraine is here.
Andrew!
So today we had a total blackout for like 8 hours or so. And me and my roommate, we were really bored. No electricity, no internet. So we played some board games. So I wanted to ask you, Pat and Ian, do you like board games? Do you like anything in particular? I mean, besides some like obvious, like Monopoly and etc. Thank you. Bye.
Keep strong, Andrew. You and the Ukrainian people.
Yeah, good to hear from you. I do. I love board games. Some of my favorites from recent years. One's pretty old. Carcassonne. I love Carcassonne. I adore Scrabble. I think Scrabble is one of the finest fucking games ever made.
I get too pissed at Scrabble.
Oh God, I love.
I get too
Scrabble.
pissed when I play Scrabble.
Oh, it's just
I get
like
too pissed.
a constant buzzing in my head the entire time I play Scrabble. I love word games. D&D is, essentially just an overly complex board game, and you don't really need a whole lot of a board to do it. But I like a lot of games. Yeah, board games are fun.
I wouldn't consider that a board. A board, I think, of the pieces and everything.
Sure,
that's how I
table.
define it.
Well, table. That's why the term
Tabletop,
has
yeah.
largely expanded to tabletop gaming.
I mean, like all the pieces out of the box you can pick up and play it in 5 minutes. That's the way I look at it. I love Battleship. OG Battleship. You can make it, Andrew. You don't need a board. You use 10 by 10. You can just use pieces or draw it. I like games that you can just do like that. You can do the same thing with chess or with checkers. You can just draw it. You can just do it that way or have pieces for that. Obviously, I love chess. I think chess is a brilliant freaking game in the fact that it's like multiple thousands of years old and it's pretty much the same game. They really have not changed it in forever. They've modified maybe en passant and like the pieces you get when you get to run into the back, but it's the same game for thousands of years. I like Chinese checkers. I think it's a fun game to get into with multiple people. That's because there's a lot of weird stuff that can happen in that, and I don't know the strategy of it.
Oh yeah, no, that's a great game. I also really like Mancala. Mancala is something that I picked up only after getting Clubhouse Games.
We had a battle. We played online. Mancala's fun. It's fun.
I love that fucking game.
Counting the you're bouncing on the numbers of the stones and capturing and stuff. Right. That's fun.
Yeah.
Other than that, I used to like Parcheesi as a kid. We had an old Parcheesi set. Just old Parcheesi. It's fun for what it is, right? All right, and then we're going to check in with someone else real quick.